Toon heads to another episode of Toonhounds, your fortnightly foray into all things animated. I'm Rich, and with me as always is the small yellow bird to my annoying lispy cat. It's Spivsy.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
I'm okay. I watched all these cartoons.
When did you watch them? You watched some of them this morning, didn't you?
I watched some of them this morning. I watched most of them yesterday.
Yeah, I watched them with Evan yesterday.
It took so long to watch them because my internet broke.
Well, also, for anyone who's watching this, sometimes you'll put on you'll type into the box of shit we call the internet now.
Yes.
Beep prepared full. And a 3-minute cartoon comes up, and then you're like, I'm pretty sure that Looney Tunes shorts are a minimum of 6 minutes. Yeah. And then you find out there's lots of them that are just 3-minute cuts of various parts of the episode.
Yeah, just the opening and the ending. So what's the deal with that? That's pointless. All of these, though, apart from Pied Piper of Guadalupe, all of them are available for free on archive.org. They're all... Because HBO Max took them all off, and the Latin America branch of HBO Max put them all up on archive, which is fantastic.
That is that, and what's the other one? Vimeo are the two biggest helpers of Toonhounds content.
Yep, definitely.
So we watched, how many cartoons did we watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We watched six cartoons today because we couldn't find. We were pretty sure we had something lined up after the 100th episode that we split the list by, and we couldn't remember what it was. So if anyone knows what that is, V, I'm looking at you, could you get in touch with us and tell us what we have missed? But we decided...
Remember. I even looked back through the messages and I couldn't find anything.
Well, I seem to remember you wrote a note and I was going to write the same note down, and I didn't write it, and you've definitely lost it. So equal share of the blame. Speaking of blame, also, I want to apologise for the whole video fiasco for the 100th episode. So basically, I will explain what happened. So before we started recording, we had some problems with OBS. Do you remember? We couldn't get the screen to work, and we discovered that it was it needed it was either Discord or OBS needed an update. Yeah,
I think it was Discord.
It was Discord that needed an update. So it loaded up about 10 updates, because I never shut down Discord. I always have it up, always have the app loaded anyway on my Mac. So it did about 10 updates, and one of those updates was not compatible with my version of OBS. So when we started recording, even though Spivsy could see everything that we were doing, it wouldn't record it. So never update.
Yeah, it was really funny. It was really weird because it recorded your desktop background with the cursor on screen, but the cursor stayed in the same place for like the full 2.5 hour recording.
Which is weird because as we were recording, I was moving that cursor around to sort of show you stuff, and it
was like it recorded just like at the first frame and kept it for the whole runtime. Really weird.
So if you're new to Toonhounds and this is your first episode, don't listen to the 100th episode next. Go back to the beginning. Start again, because the 100th episode is probably not going to endear you to us.
And I've got to have an apology as well. It turned out Spotify had not uploaded episode 99. It had kept it on the back burner, so I had to upload 2 episodes yesterday.
Is that 99 Arnie without Arnie?
Yeah, it never uploaded. It was all right on. Apparently, it was all right on RSS feeds, but it didn't upload to Spotify, so I had to do it again. So.
All right. Well, we obviously had some technical issues around our 100th episode.
I know. And, you'd think after 100 episodes we'd be better at this, wouldn't you?
No, we're not slick. I think if we ever get too good, we'll have to stop.
Yeah.
So we can't do that. So this episode, which is perfect so far.
Yeah, brilliant. No problems.
We are doing Looney Tunes cartoons, but we're doing Looney Tunes cartoons without the big 3. So no Bugs, no Daffy, no Porky. I'd say they were the big 3.
Yeah, we're doing the B team. We're doing the guys that nobody really gives a shit about.
Well,
I think one of them is contentious because I think a lot of people do give a shit about Sylvester and Tweety, but neither of us really care about them. We did, what was it? Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries, 400 years ago.
Which is better than most of the Sylvester and Tweety main cartoons.
Yeah, I think we said that on that episode as well.
So, we did a old-style Tweety cartoon from the 40s, when Tweety was not yellow.
Yeah,
because he's a different character. He's weird.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Then we did a Pepé Le Pew, unfortunately.
Yeah, we had to. You got to get the whole gamut.
We did a Sylvester and Tweety. We did a Foghorn Leghorn, who I love Foghorn Leghorn cartoons.
I hate Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really dislike Foghorn Leghorn. I think he's a bad character.
I like him because he's so hateable, though.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. Then we did a... what was the next one? Oh, we did a Speedy Gonzales.
We did,
who, a lot of people have issue with, but I find a lot of people who aren't Mexican have an issue with Speedy Gonzales. Yeah. Mexican people generally tend to think he's great and is a great sort of I don't want to say ambassador, but he's a folk hero to Mexican people. I'm sorry if I'm speaking out of turn. That's just what I've heard. And then we did my favourite non-A-list Looney Tunes, Wile Coyote and
I love Wile Coyote.
I hate Roadrunner because he's she?
I don't know. They.
It doesn't matter, they.
Let's pretend Roadrunner's non-binary.
Yeah, exactly. They are an annoying twat. Not because they're non-binary, but because they're annoying.
Yes.
But Wile Coyote is generally one of my absolute favourite cartoon characters.
Yeah. I really want to see Coyote versus Acme.
Well, hopefully it's coming out, isn't it?
I hope so. It's meant to be next year, isn't it? I think it's got a theatrical release, but it'd probably be like a limited theatrical release and then they'll release it on some streaming network. But we'll see what they do with it.
Before we start proper, cartoon news. I went to see Bad Guys 2 yesterday with Evan.
How is it? I never saw the first one.
Really good.
Oh, really?
It was really good. It wasn't overly funny.
Yeah.
But it was the first and the second are just glorified heist movies told in cartoon style. Yes. And Sam Rockwell is so good in it. It's got
Is he the
wolf?
The wolf, yeah.
Yeah. They're just such good films. They're for anyone who doesn't know, a group of bad guy crime syndicate animals who try and go good and are generally disbelieved by everyone because of how what a career criminal group they are. But yeah, really good.
That's good.
Definitely recommend. I think we should probably do some sort of Bad Guys 2 watch.
I'd like to. I haven't seen either of them.
They're really good. They're really fun. Just nothing special really, but just fun. Fun cartoons that you'll instantly forget about. But while you're there, Evan had an absolute blast because there's lots of fart jokes and stuff like that in it. Lots of slapstick humour. Richard Ayoade is a voice in it.
Yeah, that's cool.
The voice talent's really good, although it's not I wouldn't say actors I would definitely identify as voice actors, but Sam Rockwell's really good. Really good. On to cartoons, because it's 10 minutes in, so we should probably do this. So the first one we watched was a Jeff recommendation, actually.
Oh, really?
Last one added to the list, but I was talking to him about how much I hate Tweety. How much I absolutely despise Tweety as a character. Not funny. One of those characters you want to see caught.
Yeah, same joke over and over again.
Yeah. And he recommended watching Tale of Two Kitties because this was before Sylvester was added and he's not the aggressor.
Yeah.
So we watched the 1942, the earliest one in our list, 1942 short, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Yeah.
Directed by Robert. What am I talking about?
Roger. Nobody's named Roger.
Made up name. All names are made up. But effectively, it's two cats, Babbitt and Cat Stello.
Babbitt and Cat Stello. So funny. They really didn't try with that one.
No, but they're very good.
I thought this was the funniest one we watched.
It's definitely
all of them.
I think second. I do think second funny because I think Be Prepared is one of my favourite cartoons of all time.
Just gags in this one though.
Really
jokes.
funny. Yeah, so Babbitt and Costello are starving. They want to eat Tweety. I don't know how they know where to go to get Tweety.
It's one of them where you just have to, suspension of disbelief. But they know that there's a bird up there.
But Costello is afraid of heights. This one's pretty simple. This is a go catch the prey type of. Yeah. But there's lots of attempts to catch Tweety. So, like, they use Jack-in-the-Box springs, where
that was
Babbitt's...
funny. Where he pushed him down into this tiny little box and said he was afraid of the dark. Yeah, it really made me laugh. It's just like he was like torturing Costello.
I don't know. Babbitt never makes any attempt to go and get Tweety himself. He's definitely like the pusher of the two.
He's is it Muggsy or Rocky who's like the
I can't remember
the leader. I don't remember. But he's that guy. He's the
the blue one.
Yeah,
the blue one is always the one pushing the brown suited one to do the thing. He pushes him down into the Jack-in-the-Box, lets him out, and he springs up, reaches the top of the tree where Tweety lives, and then Tweety gets really aggressive with knocks to the head and a dynamite stick.
My favourite joke in the entire thing was when he's up the top of the ladder and Babbitt's at the bottom saying, give me the bird, give me the bird. He said, I'd give him the bird if it weren't for the Hays Code. Yeah. It's so of its time.
Yeah.
Really good, though. I enjoyed it.
Then you've got TNT barrel.
Yes, of course, classic. You got to have a TNT barrel.
Yeah. And you get the joke that's recreated in Who Framed Roger Rabbit with ran out of piggies when he pulls the fingers. I think it works. It does work better in the in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, just because Bob Hoskins' reactions to it are so good.
I love that bit in Tale of Two Kitties because it ruins the scaling of the scenery. It's because he's like at the top of the power line and he gets dropped, but then it's like he's dropping about 400,000 feet.
Yeah,
like he just keeps falling.
It's so good. Any fall joke in a Looney Tunes cartoon is that's like A-grade humour to me.
Yeah.
That's why I love Wile E. Coyote so much.
I wish that Babbitt and Costello had stuck around as these versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Rather than it being Sylvester, because I don't vibe with Sylvester that much, really.
Sylvester is he's boring by association.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Sylvester was better in the Speedy Gonzales cartoon.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Even though the Speedy Gonzales cartoon was kind of crap.
Babbitt and Costello do show up a couple more times as different versions of themselves. They show up twice as a mouse, as a pair of mice, and once as a dog. But they're still called Babbitt and Costello. So even when he's a dog, he's still called Costello.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
It's always like they're ancestors, but they've crossed the species gap. I do like when they send Costello up in the TNT barrel. Tweety gives him the anvil, rope tied to the anvil. That's a great one because that is any coiled rope type of thing where you're waiting for the thing to drop is really good as well. Yeah.
I think I prefer this version of Tweety because he seemed a bit more like goofy compared to his later counterpart. It's the facial expressions. It's a massive improvement over the Tweety we got because he does that shit-eating grin throughout this whole cartoon.
Yeah. I don't like... one of the reasons I don't like Tweety in general is the babyfication of the character.
Yeah.
He's so cute. He's so, helpless, and he's a little shit. Jerry is never... Jerry Mouse, because it's really easy to draw comparisons between Sylvester and Tweety and Tom and Jerry, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, and
Jerry is never babyfied. He's always he's Tom's equal. Sometimes he's the aggressor, sometimes he's the victim. They work well together.
In Tom and Jerry is always actively doing something which is uninvolved with Tom. And Tom is reacting to that rather than just reacting to Jerry's mere existence. Like with Sylvester and Tweety, the catalyst for them fighting each other is always just that Sylvester has found out Tweety exists.
Yeah.
And wants to eat them. But in Tom and Jerry, Jerry's always like trying to steal something. Like it's always Tom is the protector of the house and Jerry is an invader or an outside force.
Or if they go to the
a bit
beach.
Deep into it.
Yeah. But if they get that episode like Saltwater Tabby where they go to the beach, like Jerry is there to have fun. Tom accidentally ruins that fun. That happens quite a lot. Or the other way around. Like Tom is trying to woo someone and Jerry is annoyed that he has woken him up because he's sleeping. You know, that sort of thing. Like both characters have agency. And I know that's really... You know, we sometimes do get a bit too deep into it, but I think that is fundamentally why I don't like Tweety. Tweety doesn't have agency.
No,
Tweety
he's always
a character.
He's a caged character. I think putting Tweety in a cage makes it a different dynamic.
Yeah. It makes him an inactive participant in most of the story.
Yeah.
Because... a large amount of the time as well, he is just happy to be a pet, whereas Tom and Jerry don't seem like pets.
No, they don't. No.
They're
workers. They're working
exactly.
animals.
Yeah. Tom has been bought so that the house doesn't have mice. He's not a beloved pet at all.
I wonder if they rebooted Tom and Jerry. We're talking about Tom and Jerry now. If they rebooted Tom and Jerry, I wonder if they'd change that dynamic because like working animals aren't really a thing anymore. I mean, like having a mouse infestation isn't really a thing anymore. Like
no,
it doesn't come up in cartoons that often to have like a hole in the skirting board where a mouse is living.
They could make Jerry a bed bug. That's the thing that's infesting people's houses.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wonder what they would do. They would probably go down the Tom and Jerry the movie route of having them
probably.
You know,
oh god, it would be serialized. It would be like a proper like narrative 8-episode Netflix series with a through line.
I don't think there should be any sort of reboot of Tom and Jerry. I think
I don't think they should reboot anything ever. Yeah.
And you know, like the Chuck Jones, and then you know, like the later Tom and Jerry stuff is, you know, it has jumped the shark by that point. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I would say I think it's fine to do like a spiritual successor to things, but just don't reboot the exact same thing because it's never the same and there's never really much point to it. Like if you just made like a different cat and mouse fighting each other team for a cartoon, that's fine. Like go nuts, but don't call it Tom and Jerry.
I think if they rebooted it, they would have to set it back in the 1940s.
Yeah,
that's the only way it would work.
It would be quite funny to see like a proper violent, like hyper-violent cartoon now.
Yeah,
with like anvils and people getting bonked on the head with giant hammers and dynamite. And cause I think it's kind of gone out of fashion since the 90s.
That's the thing. It's like so. Evan was watching it yesterday, and they picked up a phone at some point, and he asked me what it was, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "That's a telephone. Like telephones didn't used to be like handheld; they used to be like plugged into the wall." And he was like, "Why were they plugged into the wall? You won't be able to move with them." And I was like, "Yes, Evan. Yes, that is correct." And then he asked what an anvil was, and I was like, "Okay, you're not a blacksmith's son. You don't know what an anvil is."
God, why haven't you got an anvil? Don't you have any anvils lying around the house?
Only for my comedic purposes. They're in
the
Acme shed, along with one of those carts that you push on both sides to go on the railway. And an old-fashioned glider. Yeah, a big comedy mallet. But Rachel and I had this realisation yesterday as he was watching them. We're going to have to show him The Simpsons soon and watch them through with him, because otherwise he's just not going to get the humour that he is surrounded by.
Yeah, he's not going to understand American culture of the 1990s.
He's not going to understand what a Butterfinger is.
Yeah. He won't understand the jokes about Air Jordans. What's he going to do?
But, like, he was born in 2018.
Yeah.
Of course he doesn't get this shit.
Of course not, no. I mean, that is like us having references to things from the 1970s in the 90s.
Yeah, but but we do understand that.
Yeah.
We do understand. I think because, like, The Simpsons was created by the generation above us, so I still think they made reference to that because it was a overarching children and adults need to love this cartoon.
Yes.
So, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of that sort of work anymore. Shrek,
Not really.
I think, was kind of one of the last sort of survivors of that sort of people need to understand both references from both sides.
Yeah.
Whereas now people are just making cartoons slightly more complicated in narrative so that adults will find some sort of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
The end of this one where it goes full World War II.
Yeah, that's weird.
I thought it was quite interesting because, like, I knew it was from 1942 because it said it on the video page, but I think if he didn't say that, I would have realised that it was deep in the throes of war. Because it starts off a bit subtle because you have Babbitt working at a Victory Garden, and they've got a very big sign saying Victory Garden, which felt not entirely necessary. You could have just not. It's pretty clear it's a garden. I didn't know they didn't need to point out that it was a Victory Garden. But then he goes
lots of cartoons
really
used to
deep
do
into
this
it.
though, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like add the World War II element just at the end.
Yeah. So like I don't want to say it's propaganda because I don't think it was propaganda, but it was more like we mention this thing so people know that Victory Gardens are a concept that exists and it reminds them of that thing rather than it being like one of those Disney types where it'd be like, don't forget to collect all of your grease and send it to the grease factory so they can make bullets or whatever it is we do with the grease.
For your Patriot points.
Yeah.
I wonder if the reason so many cartoons from this era ended with a World War II thing, because then you would transition to the newsreels.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe. Good idea, me. Well done.
The you from the 1940s.
Because they would. This would be in the intermission or break in the cinema, right?
Just someone on the whether you'd sit there for 8 hours and it would go on a loop where it would be like cartoon, newsreel, film.
Yeah, you get Flash Gordon cereal, and you could go to the pictures for a nickel and be there all day.
Yeah, with the air conditioning.
So, I mean, it's quite a funny joke to end on when Tweety walks by demanding a blackout and the cat's eyes have to go out.
Yeah, that's funny.
I really liked the other joke I liked in this one was when Costello was on the ladder and he all of a sudden becomes stilts and he has to walk around.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whistling. I didn't get that because that's not a thing from Abbott and Costello. I don't think. I don't remember that being a thing. I thought that was a weird affectation to add to the character. It must have been a reference to something because everything was a reference.
Maybe it was just because he'd been hit in the head too many times. That's sort of like, don't want to show stars, so we'll just show him whistling instead.
Yeah.
But this one was a good one. Well recommended, Jeff. This one, if you had to give it a mark out of 10,
probably like a 7.
Yeah, I think 7.
Yeah, I think it was fine. It was a funny one. Yeah, had a lot of good moments. It disappoints me that Tweety didn't stay like this.
Yeah, and that, like you say, it wasn't a double act trying to get him.
Yeah.
That would have added a new dimension to it, I think. Especially one having heightrophobia. But that would have been. There's not a lot of double acts chasing someone. It's always one against one.
Yeah.
So you would have added more.
There was the movie Mousetrap with Lee Evans and what's his name? Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane. Nathan Fillion, I thought you were going to say.
No, not Nathan Fillion. That would have been a better movie.
True. I think the reason I can't give it an 8 is because that World War II stuff sort of like drags you out a little bit.
Yeah, it's very of its time. Yeah.
Right.
And the Hays Code joke.
And the Hays Code joke
about the Hays Code.
We'll move on to, I think, what possibly is my least favourite of the ones we picked.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, it wasn't good, that's why.
No, I can see, it makes a hell of a lot of sense to me why Pepé Le Pew has been struck over the head with an anvil for the last time and buried in a shallow grave. He is a terrible character. Nothing is funny about him. He's just It's just horrible.
It like if the main joke is the sexual harassment and unwanted attention given to women, I don't think it's a joke.
No. Yeah, this was 1947's Scent-imental over you.
Right, so, okay, I get the joke. He's a skunk, but normally the jokes have something to do with the episode.
Yeah, Scent-imental over you would imply that there's been a death.
Yeah, and there would be some smell-related jokes.
Yeah,
and there's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, the thing that like sets the plot in motion makes absolutely no sense either.
Like, it takes a long time to get going. This one.
Yeah. It's that there's a dog. It's spring, so all of the dogs have their new fur coats. I guess, and they're all like parading them around and happy about them. And there's a little chihuahua who, I'm assuming it's a chihuahua. I don't think it's like any kind of established dog breed. I think it was just a small dog. But this small dog doesn't have a coat. It's completely naked. And
it's a chihuahua. There goes the bell. I'll be back.
There's the bell.
Sorry, I thought you were going to go.
I could go. Yeah. There's a dog who's hairless and wants a coat to impress all of the other dogs on Park Avenue. So this is a high class pup who goes into, I'm assuming their owner's apartment.
Yeah,
and
pulls
rifles
out
around.
Fur coat.
Pulls out a fur coat, and it's a skunk pelt.
Yeah,
that they make. Why would they have a skunk pelt?
It makes no sense. At least in the ones where you normally have the black cat.
Yeah. It makes sense because it's usually like a white bit of paint
it's a white
on the
line.
back.
Yeah.
Makes a bit more sense. Yeah, it was.
It would make more sense if, like, someone was, doing some painting in the house, and that Fifi pulls the mink coat out, and then runs down the stairs or something like that, and gets it on the handrail or something.
Yeah, something, or like just throws it out of the closet and hits a wall where they've been painting the roof. I don't know what they would do, but the way they did it was really stupid.
Yeah, it's interesting as well, this one, because this is in a time where Pepé Le Pew isn't Pepé.
Yeah.
He's Stinky.
Stinky.
Such a good name. Yeah.
It does say on the they did a reissue card.
Yeah.
After this, where they called it Pepé Le Pew in Scent-imental over you.
Oh, okay.
So they did try to like rebrand it, but they still refer to him as Stinky inside of the episode. And,
right.
Another thing I've found out by reading Wikipedia, this was released on home media only twice. It's not in any of the Golden collections, but it is on the Golden Age of Looney Tunes Volume 2 Laserdisc. So it's one of the few where you can get it on Laserdisc and not on the DVD collections. That surprises me a little, because I didn't think the public backlash against Pepé Le Pew had started early enough to have been affected for the Golden Age DVDs to have been affected.
Yeah, there's not a lot of Pepé on any of the Golden Age collections. I will add as well that when I put this list together, both of us were like, we've picked cartoons where none of them are on the DVDs that we've got.
You'd think having 6 volumes of Looney Tunes classic collections
of 4 discs each.
Yeah, 4 discs. That's 6. What is that? 20 discs?
Yeah,
24 discs.
24 discs,
and it's not on any of them.
There's about 20 episodes per disc as well.
Yeah,
and we couldn't find a single one of these cartoons on any. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. I don't think this one is funny at all.
No, I don't. No. I don't even know if it would be funny at the time.
No, it was really poor quality.
Yeah, tried to put my head in the time period, so I'm not thinking of it just purely as somebody in 2025. Because I think sometimes you have to with these old cartoons, especially if there's cultural references. You can't think, well, that didn't make any sense, because it might be one of these things where we just don't understand what the context is. But even with the context, I don't think a lot of this was very funny.
No, and some of the references are so out of date, like the peanut cart with the whistle, and then, the end is stupid as well, right?
Yeah, I
It's
never
really
watched the
ridiculous.
end.
So
It kept buffering for me, so I
Right.
just gave up and watched something else.
Okay, so Fifi takes off the skunk coat to reveal that she's a dog,
Right,
and
yeah,
Pepé then
yeah.
takes off his fur like he's wearing a zip suit to reveal that he's a dog. And they
Right.
embrace, and then are like, "Oh, that's great, we're together now." And then while he's hugging her, he takes off his helmet and he's Pepé again and says, "I am stupid, no?" And I was like, I don't understand what that means. And Evan was checked out. He was like, I don't care about this one.
He was on his phone.
He said to me, this one wasn't funny. And I was like, yep.
But why was she suddenly okay with it now that he's a dog?
Yeah, it's the old, you can do what you want as long as you're 6'4", or you've got a good job or something like that, or you've got money. It smacked of that, and it was kind of like.
It implies that her problem with the whole situation is just that she's skunk racist.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, nothing to do with his personality or the stalking or the emotional abuse. It's just that he's a skunk.
Yeah.
That was a bad one.
Bad.
I didn't like this one.
I would give this a 2 out of 10.
Yeah. I think that's generous.
I can't do it any lower because the animation was fine for the time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really Pepe Le Pew is a character that has aged badly, is racist in itself.
Yeah.
Culturally
Xenophobic.
insensitive,
yeah.
Xenophobic. Yeah. It's based around old rules of misogyny and how to treat women, and it's just
I can kind of see why.
It's not funny.
I can see why Pepe's not around anymore. I never watched Looniversity, the Tiny Toons sequel. I haven't seen any episodes of that. Is the Pepe Le Pew analog still in that? I can't remember what her name's. Fifi, I think. Fifi Le Femme or Fifi Le Few or something.
You're right. It's Fifi Le Femme.
Yeah, something like that.
It didn't come up with anything. It's because I spelled it wrong. Don't know. Fifi Le Femme.
Was it Le Femme?
I think it was. No, it's a bakery.
Oh, nice. Free advertising for them.
Looney Tunes. This is good podcasting, as always.
Let's see. Tiny Toons. I'm sure their name was Fifi.
Tiny Toon Adventure.
Fifi Le Fume.
Oh, Fume.
Yeah.
She only has a strong scent when she is in love with someone.
Oh, yes, she later returns as one of the supporting characters in Tiny Toons Looniversity. So, Fifi lasted longer than Pepé.
Yeah.
I
think also, setting her as a love-obsessed teenager is actually quite sensible.
Yeah. Sensible.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Well done. Her design's much better as well.
Yeah. It's a good character. It's a good character design.
I just read a bit. Her stench is strong enough to melt steel. Okay. The next episode we'll talk about is a bit of a special one to me because I had, if anyone goes on the Looney Tunes fandom wiki, there is a VHS that you could have got called the 1989 Birthday Cartoon Collection, and I had this VHS.
Really?
It had Tom and Jerry on it. It had Goofy. This short, Sylvester and Tweety short. It had Tom and Jerry at the Hollywood Bowl. That's how good this one. It had a Porky Pig. It had DuckTales. It had a Bugs Bunny cartoon. A lot of this. Yeah,
this must have been a long play.
Yeah, it was
180
good.
minutes.
It was very, very good. But this one is a Sylvester and Tweety short called Room and Bird from 1951.
This was a good one.
This was a great one.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing Sylvester's original owner, who presumably died and
Granny
left
too.
Sylvester to Granny.
Yeah, because we never see Hector's, the Bulldog's owner.
No, they were all. It's like Granny was just stealing animals from all the other people at the hotel.
Yeah.
At the apartment building, it wasn't a hotel.
It's weird that the hotel had almost like a police officer.
Yeah. The security guard owner of I think he's meant to be the owner of the building or the landlord or something.
But doesn't he wear a badge?
I don't
like
know.
a sheriff's badge.
Yeah. But I think it was intended to be like the superintendent or the landlord or something who has the rule that there's no pets. He's got that classic Looney Tunes deep gruff guy voice.
Yeah. Hey, get out of my hotel.
Get out of there. That sort of voice. Yeah. Which I love when that shows up in Looney Tunes cartoons. I don't know who is doing the voice. I'm assuming it's like one of the mainstay.
It must have been Mel Blanc, right?
It must have been, yeah. He did everything else.
He did everything else, yeah. Yeah, but this one's good. This one is I think probably the only really good Sylvester and Tweety.
There are some bits in it which are like the bad parts of Sylvester and Tweety are like poking through, but as a whole, I think it works fine. There's enough jokes in it. I think it works that there is a secondary antagonist rather than it just being Sylvester. Like if the landlord, whoever he is, person wasn't there, I don't think it would be as good an episode. It needed that extra like level to it. And it was nice to see Hector get a little bit of a say in something as well, because it's always good when he shows up to like, you know, batter them. Yeah,
because he's indiscriminate. He hates Tweety as well, and I like that. Yeah. He's not teaming up with Tweety all the time like Spike does with Jerry. My one of my favourite bits was the owner storming into Sylvester's room to find him in bed as an old lady. That was good.
He starts shouting, "Police! Police!"
Yeah.
I thought that was good. Yeah.
And then when
I was thinking of this when I was watching it, the Granny's design, because this was like from the 1950s. Yeah, it wasn't the 1940s anymore. 1951. This was a very stereotypical idea of what old people dress like at the time.
Oh God, yeah.
So it was like 1890s style clothing.
Yeah.
And even now, she dresses that way. So it stopped being like a joke or a parody on fashion sensibilities of that time, and now it's just a joke about what Granny wears as a singular character.
Yeah.
It's strange. I think it's just like one of those passage of time things that the original context has been lost.
Yeah, so Granny becomes the stereotype rather than all grannies.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah, it's she's definitely played up as a weirdo now.
Yeah,
and I quite like that. She's like an eccentric old person who's gone crazy.
Yeah. I think even in the most recent things that she's been in, she's dressed like that. But that's just her costume now.
Yeah. She sometimes wears the bonnet. The bonnet is sometimes things that she has. And I think by doing that, they make it so that she seems so eccentric that she dresses young.
Yeah.
Putting the bonnet on, and I quite like that.
Yeah.
There's some other good jokes in this episode. The Sylvester pretending to be the lift, the elevator, so that Tweety goes down in it, and a mouse comes up with him, and Tweety says, "Thomas Jefferson, he's dead."
Dad, I didn't even know he was sick.
That's good. And then when Tweety, Sylvester, and Hector are all chasing around each other doing the door thing, they then team up to be a dog on a dog on the bottom layer, a cat, and then Tweety is the head in Granny's clothing to see him off.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a good choice to have Tweety be the head. Not the silliest possible choice.
I liked tiny head in a bonnet.
I liked Sylvester trying to sneak up on Tweety, but he's like walking on top of Hector's head.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was good. That did get a laugh, because especially when he was walking backwards and Hector had to walk backwards. And you get the classic, he goes onto the birdcage and the birdcage springs into the ceiling and bounces him back and forth again. This one was good. I like this one. And it didn't outstay its welcome.
Yeah.
I think if it had gone another joke, it would have been a joke too far. But this one I really enjoyed. This one's an 8 for me again.
Yeah. It did end on a really good joke as well. The guy saying, "There are animals inside this building, get them out," and then there's just a parade of animals. Like every single person in the entire building has a pet. Yeah, go with an elephant. Yeah, I did like that one. Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, it was good. And probably the best Sylvester and Tweety one. by a long stretch.
Just downhill from there until Sylvester and Tweety Mysteries. Where
which is much better.
That was good. That was a good cartoon.
Then we go 5 years into the future.
Oh, wow.
To the heady days of 1956. The war is over. It's been over a long time now.
Yeah.
And the boomers are buying up all the property. This one is a Foghorn Leghorn cartoon.
Yep.
Which is
Foghorn Leghorn joint.
Yeah, which is a character that I don't know if we said on. Did we say on recording? We probably did.
I don't remember.
That I like because he's so hateable, and you hate because he's so hateable.
Yeah, I think he's a shit character. Like, Foghorn Leghorn is probably my least favourite Looney Tunes character. I just don't like him. Yeah, he just annoys me. I don't think he's funny. Like, all of his like catchphrases and jokes and stuff, I just find them grating. They don't do anything for me.
We do. So I say we. Rachel goes around doing Foghorn Leghorn impressions to Evan and says stuff like "Shake your head, boy! Shake your head, boy! Your eyes are stuck," and stuff like that. And it always makes me laugh. Just an insight into my wife's insanity. But I like when he tries to teach the sparrowhawk to be a chicken.
Oh, Henry. Yeah.
I like those episodes because Foghorn is so shit at everything he does. That's why I like him, because he's so stupid. He's the perfect analog for why I hate these brash, pseudo macho type of boomer personalities that are like, oh, I've always done this, I can teach you how to do it, and then just gets it completely wrong. This one's a weird one.
This is a weird episode. Foghorn is 100% the antagonist. He's the villain in this. There is nothing wrong with Rhode Island Red.
No, he's coming to see his friend.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. This is like the precursor to a Netflix true crime drama of who killed Rhode Island Red. Like, he's a psychopath in this one.
Yeah.
He's just straight up trying to murder this guy because he's slightly jealous that Rhode Island Red is popular with the women. I don't understand why he's popular with the women. He's the most. No. He's not a very attractive character.
He's wearing a woman's hat, and he says to Foghorn about wearing women's hats as well. Yeah. It must be a hazing thing or something like that.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's very college centric. Yeah. And this is why this one feels the most impenetrable in terms of its referencing and stuff like that.
Dated.
He sings Freddie the Freshman, and I'm like, is this something
a real
people
song?
did?
Yeah, did people in 1950s colleges go around with a ukulele singing? Because you tried that now, you wouldn't be popular.
Yeah, he does the hand buzzer trick and the fake squirt incarnation, and I was like, oh god, this is someone's read Batman cartoon from the 50s. I don't think the episode even starts to get going before he tries to set up the camera with the boxing glove in it.
Yeah.
And that's
that bit, I thought that was funny in how absurd it was, because it takes him so long to set up this trap. While he's singing that song, while he's singing Freddie the Freshman, Foghorn Leghorn is like slowly manufacturing this torture device.
It's Freddie the Freshman as well. Freddie the Freshman, Rhode Island Red also is not trying to foil these plots. No. So we should say he's come to visit his college friend, and Foghorn does not want him visiting. Maybe because he has some sort of inferiority complex, is what I imagine. Yeah. But he's trying to get rid of him. And Rhode Island Red is not deliberately foiling them. It's just that Foghorn Leghorn's plans just keep going awry.
Yes, yeah.
The dynamite football is a bit like... it's interesting because... Josh made a 23 skidoo joke to me the other day when the New York Giants guy broke his... This is a reference that few people are going to get. The New York Giants guy broke his ankle, and we were saying that now he can do the Charleston, can't do the Charleston anymore and stuff like that, which is very bad taste. But the whole I hear that if you can't get a football, you can replace it with a cassava melon. And I'm like,
yeah.
What?
I've just looked up Freddy the Freshman, the song, and I managed to find it was a name of another Looney Tunes cartoon called Freddy the Freshman from 1931, and the song is from that. So they were referencing one of their old cartoons from like 20 years before.
Okay, well that's a dated reference even for them.
Yeah. So it was a 25-year-old reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
had to satiate my curiosity on where Freddy the Freshman came from, because that can't be like a real thing. Because if it was like a college anthem, they were always like specific to the college, weren't they?
Yeah. You'd have a cheer, college cheer, or something like that, like a sorority or fraternity song. Yeah. It just doesn't feel. It doesn't.
Yeah, a lot of it was very dated. The references, like the melon thing. What does 23 second even mean? What is that? What does that mean? What is it?
I think it's a football play.
Right.
It's American slang to make a quick exit.
So it's like it's saying like get the ball and get there quick.
Run, yeah.
Why don't you say run? It's a bit shit. It doesn't make any sense, because even if it was meant to be like, this is our secret code, everyone knows it.
The only joke that is close to hitting the mark is what Tom and Jerry would call like a poor Tom and Jerry joke, the exploding ball, where it doesn't work the first time, and then it works when Foghorn tries to recreate it to get back at Red. But the ending is not funny either, because Foghorn
it's just another attempted murder.
Yeah, and he does get... he does get Red eventually and get him to leave.
Yeah.
He gives him a bowling ball, an electric bowling ball with a clock attached to it.
I thought that was funny. That joke at the end where he says the alarm clock, so you know what time it is to bowl. I thought that was funny.
That was good, but it was weird. It was a weird joke.
And he didn't need to do it. He'd already won. He'd gotten him to leave.
Yeah.
He didn't need to kill him.
Yeah. This one for me is like, I'll give it a 4, I guess, because it's not as bad as the other one, the Pepe Le Pew one, but it's a 4 at best.
At best,
There are much better Foghorn Leghorn cartoons where Foghorn is constantly the one who is the antagonist who's getting it backfired on him. That's the best bit about Foghorn Leghorn cartoons, that he's the dickhead and he is the one who gets it.
Yeah. I just don't like Foghorn Leghorn.
I like him. Him. Should we take a break and come back and talk about our last two?
Let's do that.
Of varying quality. All right, see you in a sec.
Bye.
Now, in November, come the longer evenings when folks drop in to play bridge or stop for a snack after the movies. So keep the refrigerator stocked with Kraft's famous cheese food, Velveeta, to spread or slice for swell toasted sandwiches. Velveeta is a natural for late evening snacks, because it's digestible as milk itself. And these days, you really ought to be buying rich golden Velveeta in the 2-pound size, so you'll have plenty for snacks and also to melt for economical meatless main dishes. Remember, smooth melting Velveeta helps supply the protein you expect from a main dish, but the price is low. Tomorrow, get Kraft's famous Velveeta.
I was looking in the spam folder, and there was one from a Pod SEO, one of those.
Another one, yeah.
Yeah, we get them constantly. But it's got current keyword performances, like our Apple Podcast rankings of like keywords. We're ranked number 2 on fun bedtime routines.
Fun bedtime routines.
Number 20 on British landmarks. Okay. And number 28 on cosmic dread.
What is that?
I don't know. Spotify rankings, we're number 10 on the bounds of imagination, number 32 on animation analysis, and number 82 on animated movies.
Okay, 32 on animated analysis is pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean shit, no. I don't care about podcast SEO. I don't even know how it works.
No.
What's it going to do for us?
Do you know how it works? The only way it works is if you're rich enough to get a fake promotion deal, and pay to get promoted or pay for bots. And the only other way you do it is having someone famous on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was commenting on a different animation video stuff on YouTube yesterday on the Toonhounds account to make it seem like doing a bit of bit of advertising. Yeah. And I looked up how do you get verified on YouTube. You need 100,000 subscribers to get a verification tick mark.
Absolutely ridiculous.
That's crazy. 100,000. That's enough to get one of them plaques.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to have already been completely established to that extent before you can even tell people that you're the real person. That's crazy. It's the same with like getting monetized on Spotify, which I'm just never going to do because I don't trust Spotify to that extent. You have to have something like 10,000 hours of listened to content a month. That's so much. That is so much content. Like
you couldn't, even if you paid for bots, that is a ridiculous amount.
Yeah.
You'd have to have them constantly running all day.
Yeah. I mean, we do what, like 8 hours of content a month?
Yeah.
Maybe, like 4 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
So we'd have to have people listening to it over 1,000 times.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna that's gonna happen.
No.
This is not our quest for fame, though.
No.
Welcome back, everyone, to our closing couple of cartoons we've got here. This one is a Speedy Gonzales cartoon.
Yes.
It's Pied Piper of Guadalupe.
The only one that wasn't on Archive.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was on... I found it on Vimeo.
I found it on something called Toontails.
Oh, yeah, I saw that came up as well on the search. This one's just not funny.
Yeah, this was my usual complaint that I have about Speedy Gonzales cartoons. Speedy Gonzales has one joke.
Yeah.
Which is running around and saying "Andale, andale, arriba, arriba," and that's it.
Yeah.
He does that in every single cartoon over and over and over again. And there are no other jokes. That's just all it is that Speedy Gonzales runs around a lot. And I don't get it.
It's a bit one note. The main thing is Sylvester is the town's cat who's trying to get the mice out of town, and he learns to play the flute. And he plays that, that typical, stereotypical Mexican on the flute, so that the mice are too stupefied, and so that they come out tapping their foot, and he sticks them in a bottle, a jug, like a alcohol jug. And then when he's got them all, Speedy Gonzales frees them all.
Yeah,
and that's it.
That's pretty much it. There is like a really, really overly long joke about Sylvester chasing him on a motorbike.
Yeah.
Which lasts for like 3 minutes of the 7-minute run time.
And it's not fun.
It's not funny. It's got a really annoying noise while it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
The only funny bit was when Sylvester does the TNT and he's hiding in a barrel, and Speedy Gonzales then runs on the barrel so Sylvester can't throw the TNT and he blows up.
Yeah.
That was quite funny.
I thought it was funny that Sylvester goes to a cat hospital at the end. There's a very specific hospital just for cats in this small Mexican village. I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, and then when he leaves the cat hospital, he's in a cast, and Speedy plays the flute, and Sylvester can't help but tap his foot, and he hurts himself.
Yeah, and that's how the episode ends. Yeah, it wasn't a very good one. Yeah,
no, it wasn't quite as bad as the it's another 4 for me.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah. There was one good joke in it. It just wasn't like Speedy is a bit one note.
He is, yeah. That's what I mean, yeah. It's it's just
it's not much to say about it.
It didn't go anywhere. It felt like the setting that they put it in was too small for what they wanted to do.
Yeah,
like they couldn't really go anywhere with it because it was just in that. Like when I saw the synopsis on the Wikipedia where it was about like, it's Speedy Gonzales rescuing his friends from Sylvester. That happens in like the first 30 seconds of the cartoon. And he doesn't really come up again. Like, Sylvester doesn't really do any Pied Piper of Hamelin stuff. He does it once at the beginning, and then Speedy does it once at the end. And in between, there's a lot of poorly plotted out slapstick comedy that doesn't really work.
Yeah, I agree. there's a lot of, I think Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry and Goofy and all these sorts of cartoons work well when they really absorb the theme of the episode.
Yeah.
Like, I'll use Saltwater Tabby again. That's a perfect example. They're on the beach, so everything happens on the beach. Every joke is beach-related or sand-related or water. This is like, we had an idea, but we can't think of a way to integrate it into the whole production.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. It's really obvious. And the same thing happens with the Pepe Le Pew thing. Scent-imental over you, or whatever it is. And it's like, it's not... The theme shouldn't be sexual assault. The theme should be about scents.
Yes.
But it's not. It's
not,
about
no.
nothing. And one of the good ones, Room and Bird, is about the hotel.
Yes.
That's why it's funny.
The setting works.
Yeah. This one is... I think this is slightly worse than the Foghorn Leghorn one, so I'm going to give it a 3.
I'll give it I'll give it a 3. Yeah. I don't really care enough about it to rate it. It was just
it's late in the... It's what was it, 1950... 61?
Yeah, it was in the 60s. I think Looney Tunes didn't have a very good track record in the 1960s. It's like mid-60s was when the Deitch era was.
Yeah.
Where everything got a bit Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's a bit too, very... very limited animation backgrounds and stuff like that. Like you can see this a bit in this one where they are reusing backgrounds, or if it's just like a splash of colour in the back rather than a scene. Yeah. It was that era, I think. Who directed this one? It wasn't Freeling, was it?
Freeling.
It was Freeling.
Yeah. Written by John Dunn, who wrote a lot of the 60s Looney Tunes as well. I don't think this is the worst of the Chuck Jonesy type of era of Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
But weirdly,
don't rate this.
The next one is good.
Next one may be the best one we watched. It's a toss up between this and the first Sylvester and Tweety.
What was that? Tale of Two Kitties.
Yeah.
I have a massive soft spot for Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner cartoons. I think they don't focus on. Much the reverse of what I said would work for the Speedy Gonzales one. Because there's no dialogue, this has to be joke.
Yeah.
And it always is with Wile E. Coyote. Even the worst Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons are better than most of the B-list characters' normal episodes, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And I think the Chuck Jones era lends itself to this sort of telling. This was directed by Chuck Jones and Maurice Noble.
Yeah. There's a lot of work that we don't really realise went into Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote cartoons to make them work, I feel. Like you can tell that they had a very strict set of rules for how they operate.
Yeah.
Because every Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon they are all in the same setting. Like there's never really a major change up in anything. It is always just Wile E. Coyote is chasing the Roadrunner. Like you could put every Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner cartoon in a row, and it would feel like it was all from the same one episode. Yeah,
they're always in that Monument Valley type of desert setting. They never go to space or anything like that. Or if they do, those cartoons have been forgotten about. I can't remember anything where they've done anything that's outside of that sort of setting. Sometimes you're in a lab or in a workshop because Wile E. Coyote's assembling the thing that he is trying to do. But I always think as well, these two are the most like Tom and Jerry, but they're their own characters, right? I like that Wile E. Coyote is this genius inventor, but is foiled by bad product.
Yes.
Roadrunner's nothing. I don't care about Roadrunner. Roadrunner is a device. But this one in particular is quite late. Wile E. Coyote first started and Roadrunner started in 1949. So this is 20 years.
Yeah.
No, 59. No. 11 years, sorry.
Not quite 20.
12 years. So it's quite, further on. But I think this is one of the best examples of this. You've got all of the sort of the tent pole Wile E. Coyote jokes. So, you've got some really good ones in here. You've got like a starter pistol joke where gravity forgets it exists until...
I love that a lot of the Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote cartoons have cold opens.
Yeah, like they just start. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really funny.
Really good. I didn't really understand what Wiley was doing at the beginning.
I think
he's in that weird pose.
He was waiting to start running, and he heard the beep beep, and then all of a sudden he'd gone backwards, and then the starter pistol as if to say, "You can move now," and he just fell down.
I thought that was a bit of a convoluted.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the episode.
Yeah,
but you've got then he decides, no, I'm going to try new things, and you've got the foot in front of the truck.
That made me laugh. I thought that was so funny that it's the same beep beep sound that Roadrunner does, but it was a truck there. That was a good joke. I have to imagine they'd done that joke at least once before because it's a very obvious one. But yeah, that was funny. Yeah,
I think I remember one where he hears the beep beep and he jumps out into the road and gets flattened.
Yeah.
But trying to trip Roadrunner up. That's ridiculous. Then you've got I think this might be my favourite Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote sequence, the bow and arrow.
God, it just kept going. It was so funny.
It just it did the magic thing of
it circled
it became unfunny and then really became funny again. But I think everyone has seen this. Everyone who's seen a Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner cartoon has seen this sequence, surely.
Yeah,
because this is so
it's just so it's like a Rube Goldberg of torture. It's so good.
I think the funniest bit is just the bow pulling itself out of the ground and hitting him in the face.
Yeah,
it's really good. Knocks him off the cliff. Then he goes down. Then the bow lands on the outcrop of rock. So he goes slowly down to the floor. Then he goes past the rock and back into the overhang that he was originally on. He grabs it, and the string breaks a piece off the ledge. So that shoots it back up and smashes him between the thing he's holding onto and the lower piece. Then that breaks off and he's falling down to the floor. So then he awakens, pushes the top off of him, so he's not in between the rocks anymore. But the lower rock falls on the seesaw, and then what happens?
He gets crushed between the two rocks.
Yeah, it catapults the coyote back on the cliff, and then he ricochets off it and ends up catapulting the other rock back onto himself. It's so well designed.
And it gave us one of the best jokes in The Simpsons as well, when Homer is trying to get rid of the trampoline and he gets stuck in the cliff face.
Oh, yeah.
It says, if this were a cartoon, the cliff would have broken off by now.
And then you get I think one of the reasons why this is my favourite, this is one of the reasons I picked this one, but one of the reasons why this is probably my favourite Roadrunner cartoon is that you have everything except the painting of the side of the cliff to look like a tunnel.
Yeah, it even has the moving a hole.
Moving a hole, yeah.
You
have the rocket-powered suit, where it explodes.
Two of them. We get two rocket-powered suits in this one.
Yeah, you do. The magnet that hitches him to a train, which is really good. Spring-loaded pavement. That one, that one is great.
One was in the Sonic the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon that we watched. Scratch and Grounder do it. Yeah, it's exactly the same joke.
That's really good. Yeah. The machine guns with the trip rope.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny when he walks off and he's like little. His torso's been destroyed.
Eradicated. And then the rocket sled.
Yeah, that was funny. There's so many they sort of like screw the audience jokes where we think we know how it's going to go, but then something else happens. Like when he puts the rocket sled on, we think he's going to go flying horizontally, and he just goes directly up. He just goes completely vertical
and becomes Sagittarius.
Yeah,
it was so funny.
At the end of this one.
Yeah, it was so funny. Genuinely, every bit of it made me laugh.
Yeah, it's a good one. I love Roadrunner.
I just love the concept of gravity not existing until you notice it.
Yeah. It's called Coyote Time, I think, in like video games where you get like that little section of no gravity at the height of jumps. I think they do call it Coyote Time.
I would make a case for Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote being the A-list. They're just off. They're not quite, because it's silent. I think that's the thing that separates them from the A-list, right? They can't emote their personality as well.
Yeah, that was one of the things missing from this was Coyote holding up a sign with like screwball on it or yikes or something. Yeah. That was missing. We didn't get one of those.
No. This was also on a video collection I had. One of the special bumper VHS collections. You know, the ones that were like clamshell cases that had 3 hours of Looney Tunes cartoons. I used to watch those, like, I think that one was my brother's, but we used to watch them, like, just through. He had, like, I think between us, we had something like 20 odd hours of VHS Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry, and we just used to watch them religiously.
Yeah, I remember they used to, like, they used to, like, sell them on comics and stuff. We could get, like, a Looney Tunes VHS on the front of a magazine. VHSs were everywhere. Like, it's crazy. DVDs never really had that, I don't think.
No.
I don't remember it really being a thing where you could, like, buy, you know, it'd be like, you know, the Looney Tunes DVDs magazine or something where we'd have, like, 4 episodes.
We should have had that, though. That would have been great.
Yeah.
It could have been one of those, like, Panini type things where you get one a fortnight.
Great, yeah.
They come with a little magazine that's like, this is Wile E. Coyote, Wile E. Coyote's blah, blah, blah. And you could have one on Acme, or you could have one on, you know, like, Elmer Fudd's weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, just the licensing issues were a problem then.
Maybe.
Because it is strange that we used to be able to get all these, like, collections and stuff where it would be vastly different studios all on one thing. Like, nowadays, you would not get a DVD with, like, Mickey Mouse cartoons attached to Looney Tunes cartoons.
No.
Just wouldn't be a thing.
Although DC and Marvel were doing crossovers again, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, I think that might be because Warner Brothers is selling everything they own to Paramount. So, you know, they're just a bit more open to it. But, the whole, like, we showed Evan Who Framed Roger Rabbit last weekend, and he absolutely loved it because he's not an idiot.
Yeah.
And we were saying, like, to him, you wouldn't get this now. This wouldn't happen. You wouldn't have all these cartoon characters in the same place. Like, even if they're owned by the same brand, it's really hard to get them all in the same place in a film now. And he was like, why? And I was like, I don't know.
We did kind of get it with the Chip and Dale movie.
Yeah.
The recent one, Rescue Rangers.
And Wreck-It Ralph, to an extent. But... that's one we should do at some point.
Yeah.
The Rescue Rangers film, which is really good, and Wreck-It Ralph. But I don't know we probably wouldn't put them in a collection together.
No. We could do with this 2 Wreck-It Ralph movies.
No, that's true. The Wreck-It collection.
Yeah.
What would you give this one out of 10?
9. I think I love this cartoon. Yeah.
Same. I think it's my favourite out of the lot. I think mainly because there's no waiting period for another laugh. When you see that invoice that Wile E. Coyote has, and it's got like rocket sled, and then it comes down to 30 miles of train track, and you're like, oh God. And it doesn't, that is such a good subversion of expectation joke there as well. Like you said, you expect it to go horizontal. Like, you've been told he's got 30 miles of track, and you think he's just going to slam into a train.
Yeah.
But he doesn't. He doesn't. And
the track is going to go directly into a wall. Where...
it's going to end. The track is going to end, and he's going to go off a cliff.
Yeah.
Or Roadrunner's going to activate the points and send him in a different direction, straight into a wall. And all of those would have been funny, but it's always not the joke you're expecting with Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. And I think that's why they're my borderline favourites of Looney Tunes. I'm always up for, if it's done well, a predator-prey type of situation, if it's just mile-a-minute jokes. That's why I love Tom and Jerry so much. Tom and Jerry, even in the setup, some of the jokes are there. You know, like the Zoot Suit. Like, there's loads of jokes around the whole need for the zoot suit and putting together the zoot suit before it becomes even a thing. Yeah, I think a lot of the characters that we've talked about today don't get that. They're almost trying to do too much of setting up the extra bits.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of preamble before you get into like, the meat of it. It like with these sorts of cartoons, you need to know what the deal is like 15 seconds in.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to pose a question because we've come to the end of the actual cartoons we're talking about. If we did a Looney Tunes C list, who would be on the C list? It'd have to be Sam the Sheepdog and Ralph Wolf.
Yes, yeah.
Marvin and Gossamer?
No, they're too popular because they have cartoons with bugs.
Bugs, yeah. And same with Hazel.
I suppose you'd have to do like, was it like Boppo or something? Blinky or Binky or something, like the first 1930s Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah, maybe. The only one I can think of that is a genuine C list from a reasonable era later on is Sam the Sheepdog and Ralph Wolf. Maybe Barnyard Dog, but he's always with Foghorn Leghorn.
Even Sam and Ralph had Sheepdog and Wolf, the PlayStation game, which was fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good.
So they were popular enough to get a video game.
What about... So, I would consider...
Petunia Pig?
So, yeah, but always with Porky.
Yeah.
So here's the ones I would consider C-list, right? I would consider Barnyard Dog, but he's always with Foghorn Leghorn. Witch Hazel, who's always with Bugs, or Daffy. Petunia, who's always with Porky. Henry Hawk, who's always with Foghorn.
Yeah.
Charlie Dog?
Maybe Charlie. Yeah.
You know who is pure C-list, but is always with other people? And Claude, yeah. Tasmanian Devil.
Yes.
Awful character.
Yeah, but we did get Tasmania.
Yeah, that's
Tasmania is fantastic. Yakety smackety.
Yakety smackety. But like a pure C-list character is like Nasty Canasta, right?
Yes, yeah. Always with. Well, I mean, Yosemite Sam is kind of like a C-lister.
Yeah.
But really, we'd be doing a sidekicks collection at that point.
I know. Pussyfoot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a C-list character. Yeah, because that's another Sam.
Have like a title
one
card?
On its own.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I mean, it's something we can like look up, but
yeah. But we'd probably
there's
just
like
do
7 million Looney Tunes cartoons, and I don't want.
We'd have to do C-list characters without having that have the A-list in with them as well, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to do it. But Claude Cat, Michigan J Frog.
Michigan, I don't think counts because Michigan was only in one cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Just took off.
Perhaps that's what we do, like just smaller characters. Playboy Penguin, Beaky Buzzard.
Yeah, I love Beaky Buzzard.
Yeah, but it would have to be like one-off or lesser used characters. Miss Prissy, maybe the Drunk
I think
Stork.
it would have to. Yeah, I'd like if we did another Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
I'd like to do ones without any of the core cast. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's stuff like the Dover Boys of Pimento University, the funniest cartoon anyone has ever made.
What about? Do you remember the Baby Gangster?
Oh yeah.
Babyface?
Babyface. Yeah.
I
think it was called
there was an
Babyface.
A-lister in that one.
No. Well, they did use. I can't remember what this collection was called.
No.
Because it was like a brand of Looney Tunes that didn't have any of the Looney Tunes in. It wasn't called Looney Tunes, but I can't remember what it was called.
No. You have a lot of characters who are like antagonists for Bugs Bunny. So you've got like that guy who's the Skinner. He's a Frenchman. I can't remember his name. Do you know the one I mean? He's got a really small red hat on the top of his head.
Merry Melodies. That's what it's called.
Yeah,
Merry Melodies. Yeah.
But that's what we do if we had to do another one. Well, we will do another one.
The film director who's in a lot of Daffy Duck cartoons.
What's he called?
I don't remember. But he's really like does that like rolling his R's thing, doesn't he? And he wears a beret and
Giovanni.
Jumpers. It might be.
Was that the conductor guy? That might be the conductor guy. everyone's screaming at us, or everyone's saying like we don't care. More accurately.
We don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes, shut up with your cartoon nonsense. But I think that's possibly what we do. We'd either do like antagonists for Bugs Bunny, which is just like we could do an Elmer Fudd, we could do a Yosemite Sam, we could do a Daffy, obviously.
Yeah.
We could do Nasty Canasta, we could do all those sorts of Bugsy and Mugsy, or you could do those. Marvin the Martian, and then you could do like characters who like Looney Tunes or Merry Melodies without any of the core cast in them.
Yeah,
that would be good. Because then we could do Sam and Ralph Wolf and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, lots of. I mean, we're definitely going to do a Bugs, but solely Bugs episode at some point, and a solely Daffy. Because we talked about those really good ones that we liked with Jeff when we had Jeff on, but I think if we focused on one character, there's tons of really good episodes.
Oh yeah. That's the thing with Looney Tunes. There's so many of them. It's a lot. There are a lot of Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yes.
More than you'd expect.
Well, the perfect thing was that we picked 6 cartoons and we didn't have them. And we have, I would say, 20 hours of Looney Tunes content that we've got between us.
Yeah.
And we do not have... I think we had one of these cartoons, but I didn't bother at that point.
Tale of Two Kitties is on volume 2, I think.
Yeah, but there was no point by that point.
Yeah, I just watched it on archive.
Just watched it on the internet, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's probably it for us.
We've got one email. It's a very quick one.
Lovely.
It's a quick
Is it from some podcast SEO bullshit?
There is one of those as well, but I won't
Yeah.
read that one out.
Yeah.
It's an email from V.
Oh.
And it's entitled
Speak of the devil.
Look at me. I don't know how I'm meant to vocalize the ba part.
Yeah, you should really record it.
Yeah, record it and send it to us and we'll know. Spivsy, tell Richard you could have done the Dota cartoon with Arcane for a MOBAs collection. I win again. V. I didn't know there was a Dota cartoon. Why is there a Dota cartoon? When was there a Dota cartoon?
Why is there a League of Legends cartoon, really?
That's true, yeah. Let me Google Dota cartoon. Dota Dragon's Blood from 2021. It lasted 3 seasons.
Oh, I actually yawned there. I did actually yawn.
It's so boring. I've never heard of it.
No.
How come this lasts 3 years? It's got 69% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice.
I
don't know what we're going to do next.
One, is it? No, it's not.
I don't know what we're going to do next week.
Should we do the time travel one that we said we were going to do?
What one's that one?
Back to the Future and Bill and Ted.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. We'll pick some episodes. Probably the pilots.
I don't think it matters which one we pick with Back to the Future and Bill and Ted because it was a cartoon from the late 1980s, so there wasn't a storyline to it. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, and also
basically any of them.
I've
never seen any of them, so I can't even say which ones are good or not. So.
Well, I think we'd maybe need to do some internet research, but I think they're both going to be shit. Is my prediction.
Yeah,
we haven't had
things about Bill and Ted.
Okay,
but in more of a this is really silly rather than it being really good.
I mean, that's fine. I don't mind a bit of silly now and again.
Yeah.
Right, okay. If you like what you heard today, and why wouldn't you? You're a person of impeccable taste.
And he's so
handsome.
need
and handsome and just kind and generous and just really a credit to your race. Then what you need to do is head over to patreon.com.
I don't know if saying you're a credit to your race is a good thing. Is it?
Is it not?
I don't know. It seems a bit dodgy. I don't know.
We need to be able to mention race. You're a credit to your species.
Yeah, that's better. Credit to your species is better. Yeah.
If it gets us more pledges, I don't care.
That's true, yeah.
Then you need to head over...
I do kind of care.
I care in a sort of, if anyone mistakes it and takes it the wrong way. Then you need to head over to patreon.com/Toonhounds and support us there. Big surprise, we have recorded another Daredevil in the Details.
We have, yeah. I'm editing it at the moment.
And it's really good. We had a really fun time talking about it. So we're going to try and do another one of those very soon. But you only get access to that, I'm afraid, if you become a patron. Well, early access anyway.
Yeah.
But you get...
Wait if you're not.
You got to
who
wait a
likes
long
waiting?
time.
Yeah.
No. Who likes waiting
years.
to hear about an up-to-date view of a comic that's 25 years old? Who indeed?
Who?
Not you, certainly not you, because you're going to head over to patreon.com/Toonhounds and support us there to hear about our Daredevil issues.
Do you know what you can do after? You can go to your email provider of choice and type in toonhounds@gmail.com and send us an email about how excited you were to sign up to the Patreon so you could listen to that Daredevil in the Details podcast. And then after that, you could go to youtube.com/toonhoundspod and you could subscribe there as well.
Wow.
Because, you might as well.
Why wouldn't you?
You don't get anything extra out of it, but you might as well do that.
Why wouldn't you do that right now?
Happy. Yeah, go on. We'll wait.
It's fine. Yeah, it's good. We'll wait a second. We'll talk we'll keep you company while you do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
But thank you to everyone who listens. Thank you to everyone who supports the show. Thanks to everyone who tells other people about the show. We love doing this. It's just we've barely scratched the surface.
I know we've done 100 episodes. We have watched a rough count now. 207 cartoons throughout the history of Toonhounds.
Yep. And occasionally we'll definitely revisit properties, like we revisited one today. But when there are 6,000 Looney Tunes shorts, I think that is naturally going to happen. We could do a Looney Tunes month. We could do like summer of sports, but for Looney Tunes.
Summer and sports and music, but it's Sam from Sam and Ralph.
Sam the sheepdog.
Yeah.
Summer of Sam. But thank you to everyone who supports the show and listens. We really appreciate it. We love doing this, so we're glad that you like hearing it. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Or will we? Will we be back already because we're time travelling next time?
Oh, wow. Oh, that's going to be confusing.
We've
already recorded it.
We're going to tell you what the lottery numbers are, but on the day after you would have told the numbers. Bye!
Bye!